I mean, it's like not just one thing. It's 10 different things. First off, jungling right now is super uninteractive. How many times are we gonna see Lilia and Brand jungle and fucking all of these carry junglers just full clear into full clear into full clear into full clear into full clear? It's just not fun. Like, when jungling is exciting is when there are deviations from the norm, and you can counter invade, or you look for early dives, or you're actually like active and you're actually participating in the game. The way the game is right now, I feel like it's so punishing for the jungler to do anything except for full clear that it's just it almost never happens. The second thing is like AD carry is in one of the worst spots it's ever been in competitive, because AD carry honestly, it's like a facilitator role at the moment, because like the main carry is typically mid, and you would want most of your resources to go into like the mid AD carry essentially, because he's higher level and he's playing the same champ as you normally would be from the AD carry role. I think like right now it's like so much. I just feel like it's so much Kalista, Jhin, and just like heavy CC / heavy utility focused bot lane. It's lame. It's super lame. You could argue that like, oh, it's double AD carry meta. I'm not really sure if it's too much of that anymore ever since they nerfed Corki and Tristan to the ground. But I just really dislike when bot lane is completely focused and pretty much entirely about utility and not really about doing damage or being a carry. That, coupled with the fact that jungle is just really farming 10 cents per minute, makes for a super stale game. On top of that, I don't think anyone likes it that like a huge percentage of games are still lane swapped. Lane swap is just boring and unrelatable to like 99% of the people watching. It's just not fun. You want to watch people lane against each other. I think people are really sick of seeing some of like the really cancerous champs in this game as well, like Cassante. I've seen like so many people complain about that. I personally don't particularly care that Cassante is still played, but yeah, I mean, if I had to sum it up, it would just be that I don't like the jungle meta. It is really focused on being an efficient full clear, which is not fun or interactive at all. I don't like that bot lane is relegated to pure utility, and that mid is like actually the mid and jungle are the carry roles right now. But I put that in an asterisk because jungle just carries by farming. They don't actually carry by making plays generally. And I really don't like lane swaps. They're just like, it feels also like, another thing is like, it feels bad that like mages just don't get played at all. Once in a while, you will see APA bust out Ziggs. Once in a while, you will see Azir, obviously. Actually, you'll see Azir pretty frequently, but I really don't like that there's just no mages in the meta. I think most of the time people played lane swaps back in the day because the team that was worse at lane swaps would just automatically lose the game without getting a chance of playing. If you were bad at lane swaps, your AD carry and your top laner would be so massively ahead of their counterpart in XP that it would just be literally unplayable. And it was more of like a dance of strategy than really mechanical skill. So I think like back in the day, like the way that lane swapping worked, it just won you the game outright. And I think like partially true right now to a way lesser extent. Lane swaps do kind of like win you the game without much interaction. But I don't think anyone really likes that.